What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Crawlbat here, and I am bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. Now, before we get started, please make sure you go into my description. Make sure you click on the links for those Pokemon groups. Make sure you show Pokedown some U-Turn love. Now, I am bringing you a matchup against Light. I have seen the Light. Light is another YouTuber. He goes by the name of Frisky Wailord. Now, make sure you click on his link. Make sure you go visit his page. Make sure you show him some U-Turn love. Now, if you don't want to do that, then why the hell are you on my channel? So, let's get right into me introducing my pokes so we can get this battle on the road. Now, I'm bringing my Skarmory, Starmie, my Machop, Venusaur, Ninetales, and my Mudkip, Swampert. So, we are gonna go right into the battle here because this was a pretty sweet ass battle. Now, I enjoyed this quite a lot. I enjoy all my battles, but this one in particular was pretty close to my heart because I tried everything here. I predicted pretty well. So I ended up going out in my Skarmory, and he goes on to a Sableye. Now, the reason why I did not get my Stealth Rocks up at first was because I thought he was gonna be going for a taunt. So I did not want my I did not want my Stealth Rocks, being disabled. So I ended up going for my Drill Peck just because I thought he was gonna use a taunt. But clearly, man, he did not. So I end up using my Drill Peck, and it does not do too much on this Sableye, but it's whatever. Now, he ends up going into his Heliolisk, and whatever this thing has to dish out to me is perfectly fine because I already got my Stealth Rocks up, so I do not need my Skarmory that much, really. So, he ends up getting hurt from the rocks, and after I get my Drill Peck up, it does not do a thing, but I am burned, so I get that burn damage. So, he ends up using the Parabolic Charge, and he just takes me out right here. Now, that's perfectly fine because, like I had stated, I did get my rocks up, and that's perfectly fine that I am gone. Now, I end up going out into my Swampert because I'm assuming he's going to be hitting me with a lightning attack. Electric, lightning, whatever. But he predicted that pretty well. He goes out into a Sableye, and at this point, I'm still not familiar with what the Sableye can dish out. So, I end up using my Curse because I do not want to go down to a Sableye. I end up using my Curse and getting my defense. I was going to say damage, but nope. My defense risen because if this thing wanted to burn me like it is now, I do not want to go down that fast. So I end up using the Scald simply because I wanted to try and get the burn off on him, but it does not happen. So it's whatever. But the thing is, he ends up using the Recover, and that's pretty damn awful for me because I am burned and I'm just gonna get damaged from it. So I end up using the Earthquake to get some more damage off on the Sableye. Now, I know what Sableye is weak to. I know what he is damaged by. He is not weak to my Earthquake. And I was able to get some damage off, which is pretty cool, but I was not able to take him down that much. So, I end up using the Curse again, only because I want my defense up. And so, the thing is, that burn is still taking me down one by one, It's still gonna take me down sooner or later. So, Sableye gets all that recovery back, and I use the Earthquake again, not that it really matters, but I do my best to try and take this thing out. So, I am living at 107 HP, which is pretty good, but if I keep staying in, the burn's just gonna take me out. And I do not want that to happen, guys. I do not want that to happen. So, he ends up getting his HP restored from the Recover. And I end up getting my Curse off again because, one, I want my attacks going through the roof, my special attack anyways, and I want my defense going up because I don't want to go down that fast to, the burn. So, there's that. So he ends up protecting himself again. Protection is always good, guys. Keep that in mind. Now, I end up getting hurt from the burn, living at 57 HP. Now, he ends up using the Payback on my Mudkip Swampert. It does not do a thing. So I end up using my Scald because I'm hoping rather, I can still try and get the burn. No, it does not happen for the second or third possible time. It does not happen. So I decided to switch out. because I know that with my Drought Ninetales, my Flamethrower or Will-O-Wisp or whatever is gonna just go through the roof. So, I wanted to try and get a Nasty Plot off because I knew that this thing was either gonna go for a Protect or switch out. So, I ended up using a Nasty Plot just to get my attacks up. And so I wanted my special attack anyway, but the thing is, it doesn't matter because my attacks are gonna be through the freaking roof. So he ends up using the recover, which is fine because I get another Nasty Plot off. My plan was just to raise my special attack just so I can wreck some freaking face. And so I end up using the Flamethrower, which takes out the Sableye right there. Which is phenomenal because I don't want the Sableye staying in any freaking longer. So that was awesome. Now he ends up going out into the Kingler. And the problem here is that I did not predict him to use a Crab Hammer on my Ninetales. I thought he was going to use an Aqua Jet or a Surf or something, or Hydro Pump or something, you know? But it does not happen. I don't really face Kinglers. I don't face Kinglers, so I had no idea what this thing was going to do. So I ended up going out into my Lotus, my Venusaur, my Mega Venusaur. And he ends up going out into his Delphox, just trying to get that bird off on me. But I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter. I did not want to take any freaking fire attacks. I did not want to try Giga Drain. I did not want to do a hidden power. So I decided that I should probably put this thing to sleep. Now, with that being said, I am so glad I was able to do that because now this thing isn't going to be able to, you know, kill me. So I switched out because of that reason. And I go into my man shell because I don't want, if this Delphox were to wake up, it most likely would have gone for a fire move, I think. And I did not want my Mancho really, I figured my Mancho would take that. But he goes out into his Heliolisk, and I decided I should probably use my high jump kick. But the thing was, I did not really want to have him go into a Pokemon that predicted that, so I wanted to try and use my Stone Edge on the Heliolisk, and luckily, it took the thing out. Now, I was happy with that result because I wasn't sure if it was going to take it out right then and there, but luckily it did. So I decided to use my high jump kick on the Kingler. I don't have one, but on the Kingler, taking it out. Now I was very happy I did that because of the reason I was actually afraid I was going to miss. Now I do have the item where I will hit most moves that typically miss. So I was lucky I was able to hit that. Now, he ends up getting the Giga Drain off on my Mancho, getting all that HP back. It's not really too much, but it'll do. He ends up getting recovered from the Black Sludge. I kind of forgot Black Sludge was an item you could use on a Venusaur. I'll have to keep that in mind. But I ended up going onto my Mudkips. Now, just to kind of Death Auto it, I kind of wanted this thing to take out my my Mudkips because he was going to go down anyways to the burn. So I thought now would have been a perfect chance for the Venusaur to wipe the floor with my Mudkip. So there's that. Anyways, I go into my Orion because I want to try and get a Psyshock off on the Venusaur, and hopefully, you know, this will do a lot of damage. And luckily, it did. When I was at that point in time, that was my thought process. You know, luckily this will work. He is not a Mega, so I don't have to worry about the thick fat. So hopefully it will work. But luckily it did. So he ends up going onto his Tyrantrum, and I end up using the Scald on this dinosaur, hoping it'll just take it out. It takes it out low enough where I can just eliminate him. So I end up getting my Lefty's recovery after he takes me down to about 44 HP with the Dragon Claw. Now I do have speed, and I do get my Psyshock off on the dinosaur, because I did not want to go down to another, you know, Dragon Claw. I was hoping that the Tyrantrum was just going to go down to my Psyshock, and luckily it did. So, with that being said, he ends up going out into his Delphox, who is asleep, mind you, and I outspeed, and I end up taking it out with a Scald. Now, this was a great battle because I had tons of fun. I had tons of fun. So I'm hoping, Frisky, you and I are gonna hit it up once again. You and I are going to battle more times in the future. So like I said in the beginning, if you guys want to go check out Frisky Wailord, do so. Go into my description, guys. Go click on his link. Go visit his page. Show him some U-turn love. He's going to freaking love that. Do it now. Do it. And don't forget to click on the links for Poketown. Poketown is an amazing Pokemon group. Go visit them. Go show them some U-turn love. Do everything you need to visit them. Click on that link in my description. And do not forget about me, Arceus. Guys, do not forget Arceus. Rate, comment, and subscribe. But you guys know that already. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Peace. With the hairpiece of the rocks. And yes, you never go up there yet.